Hey Zalivas, this is SuperZOMGBBQ and they've finally been announced. We have the new PCC between Cesaro and Sheamus recently announced, and then literally within the last 10 minutes they have just announced the new Money in the Bank cards for this time. And obviously I don't know how much the contracts are going to be for these. I would imagine they're going to be roughly the same. It's only 2 cards this time. We don't know what the undercards are going to be. We imagine we will find out in the morning or in the late evening if you are in Pacific time. But in 10 hours time, those new cards are going to become available. Now, these next 2 cards, you're probably wondering, who are they? Now, I'm very surprised by this because I expected them to go down the No Mercy route with the triple threat match. You may have seen in my last video. But instead, they have gone down the route of having Chris Jericho and Sami Zayn as not the event cards, but the Money in the Bank cards, which are available now. The Jericho card is the best in charisma by an absolute country mile, whereas Sami Zayn is kind of better. I mean, he's better than Orton in toughness and charisma, I believe. Jericho's better than him in the same stats, but the overall speed, again, leans towards Sami Zayn. They both 2-stat each other. It's what you usually expect from the Money in the Bank cards, is they kind of 2-stat each other, whereas one goes power toughness, the other one goes speed charisma, or one goes power speed, one's going to have a slightly higher charisma. It's just how the game works. Let me know if you're excited about that in the comment section below. And what I'm just going to do is have a just quick comparison between the 2 cards, because their best similarity is going to be against the likes of Finn Balor, Orton. So we're going to have a look at those 2 cards now. It does kind of immediately make Cesaro slightly pointless as a card, because Cesaro's card is great in toughness, but everything else he's kind of iffy on. So maybe that'll sing the tide towards Sheamus. But let's have a look at these now. Finn Balor is going to crush both of them in speed. In terms of charisma, both cards being in charisma, and the other stats, yeah, it's a free stat. It's just a free stat overall. If you leveled up Kevin Owens in speed, he actually comes quite close to Jericho as well. But let's have a look at Randy Orton. Let's go to Randy Orton. Randy Orton's speed absolutely decimates both Zayn and also Jericho, but loses in toughness and charisma. It's the kind of thing you get to expect given the Money in the Bank cards, is they're all going to kind of 2-stat each other. But those are the new Money in the Bank rewards. I am going to make a prediction and say again, I believe either a diva or quite a big superstar is going to be in the lower tier rewards. Whether that's a diva in the WrestleMania, there's going to be some kind of diva available, I believe, at some point. Maybe even a new card might become available. Who knows at this point? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. When it comes live, let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. Maybe make a prediction now if you're watching this video. It'd be great to see. It'd be great to see some of your predictions, see if we can get it right. Maybe might even give someone a follow on Twitter if they guess the undercard right for the SummerSlam cards or the WrestleMania cards in the comment section below. So, those Money in the Bank cards, I'm actually going to be playing a little bit of Money in the Bank now, so we can run through a couple of bits and pieces. I'm still kind of torn now, even though now I know the cards, whether I'm going to go for Zayn or whether I'm going to go for Jericho. I think the card designs themselves look really, really, really nice. Jericho card looks like a Jericho card from the old Season 1 days, and I also like the aggression he shows in the card. Looks good. I like the scarf as well, even though the scarf, whether the scarf actually exists now after Kevin Owens. If you haven't watched Raw yet, definitely watch it after Clash of Champions, because on Raw, Kevin Owens actually throws a scarf away when he gives it to him. I'm not a huge fan of the Sami image, but let's be honest, everyone's going to probably use the one with the cap, which is from the one from the SummerSlam tier. You know, if you're one of those lucky people that transferred over that Ring Domination card over from Season 1, or got lucky with the loyalty fusions to Season 2, because, yeah, think about it this way, if you got one of those cards, and you might have one of the the rarest Sami Zayns available. The fact that they both tag as well is quite interesting. They tried to keep them away from each other, but they tagged with other event cards. Let me know in the comment section below whether you believe I should go for Brock Lesnar or whether I should hold back and get myself a Jericho. Be one of the first people to get Jericho. I'm still pushing forward Money in the Bank now just to see if I can get myself up to those contracts to get up to at least 19,000. I believe that you're going to see maybe either a decrease and a shorter time limit. Because, again, I still think that there's going to be fusions, there's going to be other things that are going to happen in the near future. So maybe there will be a lower amount of contracts needed, which will fall into the hands of the people who've left it. Maybe they'll increase it to stem the amount of cards that will appear from it. If you've got your own opinions on that, let me know in the comment section. I think they'll keep things the same, or they'll reduce it very, very, very slightly to basically make it make the time limit shorter, so they can then do a bigger Money in the Bank towards the end of Season 2. Because we now got to start thinking about Season 3, because Season 3 is coming up. So a lot of people probably won't go so crazy for the Money in the Bank cards this time, knowing that Season 3 is going to be coming up soon. And with those two new Money in the Bank cards and another event card in the bag, technically, if all you got to have is another one, maybe two, what you gotta do is have one more event card and you've got a full King of the Ring lineup, which means that you don't have to worry pretty much about getting any of the other event cards unless it's like a Road to Glory card or something, or the Ring Domination card. Because if we look at this from a perspective of stats, both Jericho and Zayn make a mockery of Cesaro and Sheamus in the PCC in speed and charisma. So overall, actually, is it better to go for PCC cards, or is it better to go for the Money in the Bank cards? That poses a potentially difficult question, especially later in the tier when people are going to see even less of a point of that. Is that potentially a question that needs to be answered? Is PCC becoming irrelevant? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. How many contracts do you have as well? Because I am pushing forward to try and get myself as many as possible so I can hopefully get both of the cards as quickly as I can. It'd be nice if they did reduce the contracts down, because that would fall into my hands straight away. One of the things a lot of people are going to question is that why am I going for this PCC? If I'm going to be honest with you, it's just because I missed out on Brock Lesnar. I'm going to need to have some kind of event card showing Money in the Bank cards to fill up my King of the Ring deck. So I am going to be going for this PCC card, but after this, in fairness, I may even not go for it if Cesaro starts winning. If Cesaro starts winning and Sheamus is losing, I may not go for it, because Sheamus kind of makes Money in the Bank Brock completely useless. So it'd be interesting to see who wins that, because I can imagine a lot of people will be using Sheamus in tags instead of Brock Lesnar. Sheamus, Cesaro, Owens, Braun Strowman, all power toughness cards. Brock's not been the best situation, I'm going to be honest with you. Overall, as a card, he's kind of limited to what benefits he can provide. Yes, it's great to have him as a tag for Kevin Owens, but if you've got a Cesaro card or you've got yourself a Braun and a Balor, you're kind of not going to win with that Brock Lesnar Money in the Bank card. I asked the question earlier on, what do you think I should be going for? Should I get that Brock Lesnar card, or should I save it and go for the Gift of Jericho, man? Plus, it's another left arrow, which we've got two right arrows with Orton as well. Maybe that will push people towards getting Jericho first. Let us know which one you're going to go for in the comment section below when the rewards come available for PCC and for Money in the Bank. Let us know what your thoughts are. Let me know how many contracts you've got saved up, if you have any, or are you going to be going full blast straight for those cards because you've got no contracts saved up? Let me know in the comment section below what you're going to be doing with this Money in the Bank. I think I've said the word comment section about a bazillion times in this video. So yeah, basically just go ahead, get it done. So, thank you all for watching. Those are the Money in the Bank rewards. We Gift of Jericho, and then we got Sami Zayn as well. Hopefully the amount of contracts hasn't been increased, but knowing WWE SuperCard, I wouldn't put it past them. Opinions, comment section, and Tomorrow, I will be recording this unboxing of the iPhone 7, so that will be happening as well. But that's it, me done. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and then tomorrow, if you turn on your notifications as well, because that is a very, very important thing that's come out recently, is that some YouTube channels are having the notifications turned off across the patch, which means people are coming back to find the videos they haven't watched. If you do want to watch my videos on a regular basis with no interruptions, make sure you go to the notification section, which I put in this video, which I put over here, and you can actually see what you have to do to turn on the notifications as well. If you don't have them turned on, you're not going to be told immediately about those videos. It may not even show up in your timeline, so it's definitely worth you doing that if you want to stay up to date in the videos that I put on the channel. But I'm done. Description for details for Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, and also Discord. Updated link again because it wasn't working previously. Remember to go and watch those videos as well. Also the EGX stream that I did, the incredible stream that is only made possible by the amazing people who watch this channel, and also my Twitch streams as well. I cannot thank you enough for the amount of support you guys give me on a regular basis, the amount of stuff. Give yourselves a pound of that, because you did an amazing job, guys, to get me into that situation. But less gushing over you. I'm done. Thank you so much for watching. One last thing, and you probably know what's going to happen now, but sorry!